G'day guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're back working on the GQ, doing a 12 volt dual battery system. As you can see, a lot of King stuff, so we're going to do it on the cheap side, but we're going to see how we go and see how the system performs. So let's get right into installing it. Alright, to start off with, we got a 170 amp hour deep cycle AGM battery. That's going to run to the dual battery isolator, smart isolator by Kings. We've got a wiring kit here as well, just to give us some more length to do it all. I also have this solar charger controller here that tells you the percentage of the battery as well as the voltage and a few other things, the amount of amps going into the battery from the solar panel. Then I also have a switch panel here that was off eBay, 6-way switch, so that's going to go somewhere about there. And then I've got the drop down fridge slide. Then I've got the MSA drop down fridge slide with the angle fridge. That's going to go pretty much where it is now. I've had the angle fridge in all my cars, so the Jimny, the Patrol, and now this Patrol, so it's still going strong and it's going to go back into this one, so let's go. So as you can see down here, the battery is just sitting there at the moment, not fully mounted. Don't know how I'm going to mount that actually, but we're going to figure out a way. But then you come over here, we got the battery oscillator here with the wires not zip tied yet, but we're going to split flex them and zip tie them. But that comes down here, runs back out to the front. The earth wire, because I don't have a long enough one at the moment, is just going, focus, is just going to there, so that should work for now. But yeah, I'll have to eventually do a wire to the battery. But so far we are on track. We got the battery in. The dual battery is all hooked up now, so when the car is running it will charge the battery. So what I've done now is I've mounted everything. I've got the MPPT solar controller mounted in there. It's all hooked up, showing me my readings. Right now I've got the split flex and I'm just tightening everything up. I've got cable ties as well and just making it all look neat. So as you can see, we have now completed tightening it up. So we got the second battery here. So that's the 170 amp hour AGM. Then we have the King's MPPT solar controller here with the battery isolator here, and then the solar controller runs to this Anderson plug, so I can reach through the window here, come in here, plug in my solar panel, run it out to wherever it needs to be, and good as gold, getting solar. Alright, so I've made a little bit of progress since we last spoke. I've just sort of been getting into it. Yeah, not really stopping. But we have now got this switch panel down the side here. We're gonna, I've installed the light at the top there as well, so we'll turn that on. There's a little light, which is pretty good. Just a little light I had lying around, so that worked out well. On the handles up there, there was a bracket that was pre-made already in there that had a hole on the end of it, and the light just bolted perfectly in there, so yeah, just worked pretty well. Yep, I'm gonna start packing up and I'll see you when we're doing something else. Alright guys, so I don't actually know where I'm up to in this video. I've mounted the fridge slide in, and I have done the fridge and wired the fridge up to an Anderson plug and everything. But now, if you can see this mess of wires behind me, I'm now figuring out the air compressor for the locker switch and the air compressor switch. We have figured it all out and we know how it all runs. We just got to run it, mount the air compressor somewhere, and run the air line to the diff. Alright, so if you are confused and you're doing your air compressor at home yourself, I got confused for a little bit, but I looked up the wiring diagram and I sort of figured it out from there. Just one step by step. So this red and black, that's going to be a positive to the battery, but you also have to hook up the accessories and the negative for the switch down here to actually light up the switch, get power to the switch so you can control the air compressor. So that's the power. And then for your locker solenoid needs to go into, for this one it's green and black because it's the front. goes into the front solenoid. Then you got the air hose out of this solenoid that goes to the air compressor. And then after that, you have your air line from the diff that plugs into here. All this is doing is basically your switch. So when you turn your front locker switch on, this will open up something in here which will send air through there into there to your diff to lock the diff. Alright, so we've just ran these 2 wires through here. This is the front locker switch and the air compressor switch. I'm going to run it under the carpet down here. That's the plan. But yeah, we got it through here, so now I'm going to try and put it all together. Grab the wiring off the online Googles. Alright, so it's now off the ground. Currently unlocked. Only this wheel is spinning. And then we go turn the locker on. Alright, so the locker just turned on, as you would have heard through the compressor, and then I spin this wheel and both wheels turn, if you can see that. So pretty stoked like that, pretty stoked by that. So yeah, let's finish tidying it up and it should be good. Alright, so today, continuing on the 12-volt video, we have a brand new UHF going in. It's a good one, it's the good one. So
yeah, it's a good one, that's all you know about it. Should be in my 80.
She's jealous, but
no, because from my dad.
She's jealous.
No, I'm not.
It's just going to be for Fraser, but I'll probably get a bracket, weld a bracket onto here with a longer antenna and thingo, but for now that will do. Alright, so we had the XRS Outback one, Outback kit, Outback pack. So we got the, alright, so you got the handheld that has all the controls on the actual handheld here, and then you got this display, not display. And then you got this that goes underneath the dash somewhere, which wires into your accessories, or yeah, 12-volt power somewhere. So we got that, and so let's go and do that now. Alright, so the UHF is all ran now. I still got to mount the antenna properly, but basically nothing too it's nothing too hard. You can do it yourself, but you turn it on, lights up, you got your channels, you can just control everything from here, which is awesome. But you just got to plug in your handheld, find some sort of power, put the power together, run the antenna lead, plug that in. It's all very simple, so I didn't really bother filming it. But now I'm working on the fuse box, and I'm going to put the fuse box in, run all the wires to the fuse, so everything is fused, and that should be done for today before the Mozzies attack. Alrighty guys, so we are back with a 12-volt system and everything. So we got the UHF in, as you would have last seen, and then I have started tidying up all the cables behind here. As you can see, we got the 90-litre fridge in there for the moment. We're just starting to pack for Fraser. We're leaving in like 4 days, I think. So yeah, we're just getting everything ready now. We basically tidied up all the 12-volt. It's all looking good. I'll see what I can show you, but so as you can see in there, it's all looking nice and tidy except for that thing. That thing's just in there at the moment. It's all fused, so it should be fine. But yeah, it's all in there looking nice. So basically, yeah, we're pretty much ready with the 12-volt. The compressor's mounted. I took the fridge out just for the Fraser trip because it's not going to be big enough. This is a bit more of a wheeling car than Tourer, so I'm not probably going to do a big ass fridge and everything. So that's why we're just stealing Lara's 80s fridge for now for the Fraser trip. Yeah, we're just gonna pack up now and start getting ready for Fraser. We're pretty keen. I know I'm very keen. First major trip in the GQ, so I'm pretty excited. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one, probably when we're on Fraser. So see you later.